So let's see if I do good. Oh, I did that backflip.
Last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. They are a sixth-place
My
team
brother's
right
gonna be here.
Moving down the stretch.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
I agree. I mean,
All right,
it's
come on,
clear they're
come
not
on,
going
come on,
anywhere.
come
I mean, this is
on.
not a team that any opponent.
I'm waiting for people. I'm waiting for people. I'm waiting for people. I'm waiting for people. This is my first time broadcasting, so please like this broadcast. Oh, hey, back. I started it. I got one there for the controller. What up, what up, what up? What's up? Okay, so I'm gonna be playing 2K16 today. Hit it.
Take lightly come playoff time.
And it's Evans missing. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position, trying to come away with the road win.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Holiday out there with Gary Neal. And it's Evans in at the small forward position. And it's Davis missing. On defense, the Pelicans, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Here's Jones. Omer Ashik with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Holiday against Jones. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Why is my mic working?
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 4-point game. Jones up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Again, the miss by Jones. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Neal. And the shot is good.
Boy, this is booty.
And here's Irving. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Jones drives in and Ushit.
Dang.
Wow. Evans passes to Holiday. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Now here is Holiday. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Yeah, please comment.
Here's Evans. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Evans has got his first basket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
I know we're kind of losing by 8, but
you know what? A basket here would do a lot to their confidence.
And the basket by Jones.
Well, you know, struggling offensively, he's got to be happy, guys, to see that go in. I mean, he had missed his 5 prior shots.
posted.
Pass to Evans. Here's Neal, defended by Jones. Evans outside. With the teardrop, no good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Here's Thompson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Please come back.
Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Please come
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
With some arc, and Jones sends it back. And that's out of bounds.
Tell them that
Pelicans
I will
leading by
get into
12.
gameplay. To like my part gameplay and stuff.
So for New Orleans right now,
And like I
Davis and
won't
Smith
be
together
only
down
just
low.
playing
Then it's Norris Cole. Then it's
2K.
Cunningham.
I'll be playing
Here's
Batman and
First shot, first
then
basket.
and
He's
then I'll
on the
be
blocks
playing
fast.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set
Batman.
there,
I'll be
fellas, and
playing
the
all
defense
that.
Didn't even try to go through that one.
Jones kicks to Dellavedova. Back to Jones. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
They definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a
We
good
should have
start.
You know,
uploaded
we've
it
seen them bearing
earlier.
their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight,
About,
too. I mean, that's a
okay,
good
like,
start for
we're
them.
about to do a
Let's go to our
broadcast and
sideline
we need some
reporter,
people
Dor-
A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it
I'm
to
just
his
about to quit
greatest
this
hit
off.
spot. No doubt about it.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Screen by Smith. Jacks up a
Then go
three.
get Call of
That's
Duty.
good. He's got 7.
Go get it. You have to tell everybody
Kicks it to
online that I'm
Cunningham. New Orleans
broadcasting.
moving the ball around. Lets it go from 11. It's a big
Wait,
high
isn't
bounce
your
and
brand,
goes in.
isn't your Xbox
6
on
points for Anthony
isn't your
Davis.
PlayStation
And that's
available?
sort of been the story here
PlayStation
today,
what?
hasn't it?
Never mind.
Jones, that's for 2. Again, the miss by Jones.
Almost no chance of that shot going.
There were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Cole dishes to Davis. Here's Daly. But he gets it back over Jones, and Jones sends it back. And that does it for the first half of play. Pelicans lead by 14. And a chance.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you guys need to do differently in the second half of this ball game?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. We just
Hey! as y'all can see, we're losing bad. But
Nobody's here.
no, go get Call of
We
Duty.
gotta go outside.
No, she didn't.
Yes, he did.
She would say that.
We are gonna be riding our bikes.
I don't got my bike.
Dad,
He did?
he is.
Like we always do at this time. Cold blowing your mind. Hey, tell me this no accident. All of this was designed. Took my time. Crack from behind. And I opened up your blinds. Rise and shine. Cold world. Same. Used to drive around with your girl. In my mama's Civic. Now I'm out here trying to get it. I ain't like you. Boy, I spit it how I live it. So when you see me in the streets, man, I ain't got a mimic. Cause I ain't got an image to uphold. This real. I ain't got a gimmick. I just flowed it. The boy that set fire to the booth. In a game full of liars, it turns out that I'm the truth. Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even tie my boots. The ones y'all thought can hang with me can't even let these words be my I don't rhyme my but I'll wait. I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Soul to take, Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. Get rich before I see my life taper. Hope my mama get to see Jamaica before she meet her maker. I hoop but never good enough to ever be a Laker. But these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan, more than a rapper, this a natural disaster. Boy, I mean it in Katrina mixed with Gina. Shut up, Cole. This is for back home, homes. What up, Bo? This is for them that played me. What up? Nah, I ain't mad, it's sad. You went from bad to real bad. Two kids that don't even know they real dad. Real sad, baby girl, I wish you still had it. Then maybe you could get a taste of living Billmatic. It's cold, still at it. Y'all be talking about the same and how I feel about it. That's why I don't respect that. You talking cold planning funerals, you might figure. For I'll wait, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take. Soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Hey, get on your job, little man. This ain't Saturday. We in two different lanes, you can't navigate. We in two different games, you playing patty cake. Brother, you're lame. You out of shape. My mind run a mile a minute. The sky's the limit. I'm so high, I'm diving in it. My ride's is tinted. But it's just the best out, foolish pride to make you not admit it. What if this why you nodding with it? The hate in your blood can't stop your soul from vibing with it. Now you all conflicted, cause my flow's is wicked. And my thicker and all of y'all picking me cause they know a star when they see a star. Ain't even got a no hero. Cheer up, you saved so many, you a hero. Medal of Honor, I'm feeling on top like Pac when he with Madonna. Hey, this is before dishonor. Get arrested and forget to tell my mama. She got enough to stress about my gon' get me out. No criminal record, but I'm making criminal records. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it iconic? jacket so expensive you wouldn't even try on it. But it did me perfect, I purchased it if I want it. The city on my shoulders, so no girl, you can't cry on it. When you make your list of the greatest, hey, am I on it? Maybe not yet, I got the clock. Said it goes tick, tock, game on lock. Sun gon' shine, the rain won't stop, oh no. Hey. If I should die, well, I'll wait. I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high
Shaq has
basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The fans are making noise here at the Time Warner Cable Arena for this Hornets home game.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Williams dishes to Zeller. Lowry against Walker. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Zeller. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's the screen. And Walker kicks to Zeller. No luck. Nice D from Valanciunas.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Pass to DeRozan. 1:19 left to play in the first. Great D that time from Batum.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Pass to Walker. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
DeRozan with it. Patterson, the screen. DeRozan against Batum. Lets it go. DeRozan's shot is good.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
To the middle. That's good from Williams on the assist by Walker.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Lowry. Valanciunas inside. He's against Zeller. Can't get the tip in. Batum passes to Walker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shoot two. Shoot two.
And it's tied up with that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Toronto trailing.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Terrence Ross is out there with Scola. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position.
And Luis Scola, setting a really nice screen that time.
As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them break to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
And here is Ross following Jeremy Lamb's three. Screen by Scola. Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Charlotte in the lead. Passes it to Lee. There's a good screen. Dishes it to Kaminsky. And it's Lamb atop the key. Lynn, that's a two-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Ross with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. The three-pointer, no good. The Hornets on offense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jefferson setting the pick for Lynn. Now the feed to Jefferson. Jefferson, a screen on Ross. Ross with a steal. Here's the break. There's the dish to Joseph. Jefferson against Scola. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Left side, Lynn. Feeds it to Jefferson. Biombo with the block. And he recovers it. The Raptors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Ross dishes to Joseph. There's a screen. Here's Scola. Here's Biombo. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hornets on top. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, Ernie, this is definitely a big wake-up call for them. Their field goal percentage is sitting in the low 30s. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared. If they can't turn the tide and play with greater efficiency, it's going to be a long second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Toronto shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
And Charlotte's defense, it didn't really start out incredible last season, but over the course of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were a force.
Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Walker following the score by DeMar DeRozan. That shot wide open. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Clark, you don't think of too many of the Hornets as lockdown defenders, MKG being the big one, but they defended well over the entire season.
And for them, Kevin, rim protection was a big factor. They were a top 5 team in the league in forcing missed shots at their own baskets.
Kicks to Walker. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Pick by Zeller. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Williams. Pick by Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Batum. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now, here's Walker. He feeds it to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got 5 now.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Here's Valanciunas. Batum with the steal.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Batum with another miss. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Valanciunas against Kid Gilchrist. Back to Lowry. 3-pointer. That one goes. Count. Now he's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hornets lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Corey Joseph is out there with Powell. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Lynn with it. Powell on him. Lynn kicks to Lee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Charlotte?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 4. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan passes to Joseph. Valanciunas with a screen on Lynn. From the arc. Patterson, that's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose ball, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lee dishes to Lynn. Jefferson kicks to Lynn. Jefferson passes to Lynn. Screen by Jefferson. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Joseph, defended by Lynn. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. He kicks it to Valanciunas. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Lee. And Walker's subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And Toronto also making a switch. Carroll's checked in. .122 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jefferson kicks to Walker. Back to Jefferson. Steve from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside DeRozan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Joseph. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Walker dishes to Jefferson. To end the run, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Kid Gilchrist. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And it's the Hornets' ball.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
And Walker kicks to Batum. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. Three-pointer. Knocks down the trifecta. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, whew, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. Come on, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. What rap my age to keep the mic high? Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who love, who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, they didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real. Reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks. I put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like lifers in a long haul. Bars, my life rocking mics, I raise the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scarm, come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Word up. Come on with it. Crazy. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you mic up, beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em. Spark 'em, overwritten flows like overflowing toilet bowls. The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over with. The only way for me to get over it is to aim at your chest. I rock with a DJ who sets the tone, plugs in 212s and a microphone, and I don't stop rocking the beats and keep rocking. As long as the streets hear heat, they keep copping. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Word up. Salute to hip hop, MCs and DJs. Culture strong as ever. Bumpy Knuckles, DJ Premier. Salute, salute.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about small forward Chandler Parsons for just a second. He was a great find in the second round back in 2011. Got a big contract now, and Kenny, we go to you. Do you feel he's lived up and is living up to those expectations?
Well, he surpassed his expectations as a second-round pick. They're getting a huge contract. He was a vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas, and now, you know, he's going to be a first-option scorer. No, but he's going to be the guy who gets it done and can get 30 for you, but won't be the first option doing it.
You know, he might be expensive for a glue guy, but he's an elite glue guy because of his ability to make others better.
You have a name for glue guys.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a special name for him?
The EGG.
The EG, what is that?
The expensive glue guy.
There it is.
EGG, like an egg. The Eggman.
The Eggman, nice, Ernie.
Ooh. The Eggman, I like that. We got another new nickname.
Every now and then, it happens. That's it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. The Eggman.
The radiant landscape of uptown Philadelphia, as seen from the east shore of the Delaware River. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Jared Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at center.
And how about last year? Dirk Nowitzki jumping to 7th all-time in scoring. I mean, passing the great Moses Malone for that spot, and he surely will keep climbing this season.
And here are the Mavericks now. Outside Williams. Parsons on the wing. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Cannon. Smith outside. Embiid with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. And it comes off the front of the rim. On defense, Philadelphia.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance. How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick beat on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
And so here is Dallas after the Sixers pick up 2. Matthews into the lane, kicks it to Nowitzki. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about, Greg. Only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
Here's Covington after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. From deep. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Embiid the screen. Cannon the pass to Embiid, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. Anderson right side. Here's Felton. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Here's Felton.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
On the floor for Dallas, Powell is out there with Anderson. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then there's Felton.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Grant kicks to Noel. Grant dishes to Landry. The shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Well, last season they won 50, Greg, as you just said. That marked the 12th time it happened since 2000.
Well, clearly this franchise has been committed to winning. I mean, you hear that from a lot of franchises, but they often aren't willing to take the risk that the Mavericks take. The Mavs do a good job of putting their money where their mouth is.
Thompson from long range. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Felton with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Felton. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Mesri, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Passes it to Nowitzki. Dallas, no good that time either.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Pachulia's checked in. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Matthews. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Smith kicks to Okafor. Embiid the screen. Dishes to Cannon. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Smith. Here's Okafor. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. And will return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Mavericks leading. Smith is out there with Cannon. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Okafor in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Smith. Williams gets the bucket. And the 76ers shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. For Darren Williams, the injury-riddled campaigns just keep piling up.
Yeah, it's almost difficult to watch considering how good he was when he was healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Mavericks shoot their third free throw shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70% from 12 feet and in, excluding drives. That's pretty good.
And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's foul number 2 for him. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Mavericks also with a sub. J.J. Barea is checked in for Darren Williams. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Jumper off the screen, cannot hit.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
For the Mavs, and that 70% shooting from 12 feet and in, a lot of dirt, high posts, and push shots from their guards will do that.
It isn't the most efficient shot by analytics, but there is a lot to be had in the mid-range. If teams only protect the three and the rim, you can feast on them with the little short push shots. And the Mavs did that last season.
Here's Parsons. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the 1 game. But I think they've got great things ahead for him with the man.